3.3, we are going to add on what we've learned over the last few days about radicals. And do you guys remember what a monomial, binomial, and a trinomial is?
Yeah.
Binomial is 2 times 3. Like x mono is 1.
Monomial means 1, binomial means 2, and trinomial means 3, right? So let's review. In these 4 problems right here, which is which? Is this number 4? Would you say that? How do you know if it's a monomial, binomial, or trinomial?
Monomial has 1, binomial has 2, trinomial has 3.
How many terms there are? So how do you know? What is it separated by? Plus or minus is good. So I'm going to count. We have 3 terms here, so this is a trinomial. So just put a T, T for trinomial. And this is a monomial, 1. This one's a binomial, there's 2 terms. How about this one? This is a trinomial. Now, why do we need to know this? Because what we did in math is with polynomials, these were polynomials, we combined polynomials if they were like terms, right? If they were like terms, we combined polynomials. If they were alike, we added their coefficients. Well, we're going to apply the same principle with radicals. Well, we're going to look at radicals, and if they're similar, we can combine radical expressions. If we have a sum or a difference of a radical, we can look at combining them. But how do we combine radical expressions? Can we combine radical expressions, number 1? Yes.
One question. When you combine 2 radical expressions, is the index required to be the same?
That's a good question. That's a good question. So, let's look at it. If we have the cube root of 2 and the square root of 2, do you think you can add them together? No. 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 But if you had and by the way, that would be like a binomial. If you had the cube root of 2 plus 4 times the cube root of 2, do you think you could add those together?
Yeah.
Yes, you could. Anyone think they know what the answer to that would be?
4 cube root 4.
Well, that's 4 cube. If you have 4 cube root of 2,
8 cube.
and how do you read that? What's the coefficient here?
1.
It's 1. Anyone think that they know what this is? If this is 4 cube root of 2, and this is 1 cube root of 2, what do you think you have here? You have 5. 5, so you figured it out. You guys actually discovered the rule on your own.
Yeah,
Believe it or
right.
not.
So
You guys
nothing
actually,
next to it is an understood
I didn't even have to tell you the rule. So Nick asked, can you add, what did you say?
It said when you're adding the radical expressions and the bases are the same at the inside, do the indexes have to be the same?
Yep. Now, I'm going to ask, he asked, do the indexes have to be the same? And what did you say? What was your answer to your question? Yep, they have to be the same. Now I'm going to ask you another question. Do the radicands have to be the same?
No,
No. Oh, no.
No.
possibly.
Let's see what it
Let's make up an example.
is.
The cube root of 2 plus the cube root of 4.
2 cube root 6.
No.
So yes, they have to be the same. Now, if this were a product, then you can make, if this were a times, then yeah, you can steal from that and make it 2, you can make the cube root at 2.
So the
But you,
radicals-
so in other words, and that's our property right here, that we were just gonna go over. In order to be like radicals, your indexes must be the same, and the radicands must also be the same. So if you're gonna add or subtract 2 like radicals, you're gonna add or subtract their, what? Your coefficients, the coefficients. So that leads us to our first example. Actually, the first 2 examples.
That was so happy.
Huh?
That was so happy.
I love this class.
No.
Okay, got it? Get it? Got it.
Good.
What is the simplified form of each expression? What is
You
it?
cannot do
Can't.
that.
Not possible.
Why not?
Because the indexes are not the same.
See, you guys are able to articulate. I love this.
Called concrete formation.
Isn't that nice when you can answer it completely?
Concrete.
You know, you should be able to say, you can't do this because their indexes are not the same. The radicands are the same, so you can say can't simplify anymore, or you can just repeat the answer. But what about this answer?
That one you can do.
7x.
7x square root of.
Mm-hmm. So, 7x square root xy. Now, why isn't it
you're not
7x
multiplying.
squared? Someone in first hour said, why isn't it 7x squared?
You're adding and not multiplying.
Okay, good. Because 3x plus 4x is 7x. Okay, just wanted to make sure that everyone understands that you're adding the coefficients. And 3x plus 4x is 7x. Are we good? Okay, so we are going to continue on with 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15 to make sure our understanding is solid. So number 10.
6.
6 squared.
Now why? Where did 6 come from?
Understood.
You have the 1.
There's an understood 6.
1.
Like there's an understood 6.
It's understood 1.
I mean, there's an, what did I say?
You said understood 6.
There's an understood 1. There's an understood 1. Now, what if it said subtraction? What if it said
Before.
5? Good. Okay. Number 11.
4 cube root.
Please don't forget to put the cube root. A lot of people are just sloppy and lazy and forget, you gotta be complete. Good job. Can I have a thumbs up? Are you guys getting this? Everybody getting this?
I do a thumbs up from the camera.
Uh-oh, number
Can't
12.
do it.
Can't do this one, so
Nope. Can't do it. Shut.
if you're asked to simplify this, what I would write on my blank is this. That's simplified. It's the original question. That's as simple as it's gonna get.
Can you put can't in the same?
You can write can't. Don't write, now see if you understand. I wouldn't write that for an answer because that means no solution. That's a little different than that. Do you guys see the difference? Hopefully you understand.
Because there is an answer.
There is an answer, it just means you can't make it any better than what it is, okay? So, all right, cool. What about that one?
Negative 2x.
Negative 2 root x. Number 14,
You cannot do that.
So I would write
But wouldn't it be
14 root
since no-
x
What?
The radicals aren't the
plus
same.
3
Yeah, the red
root
kids aren't the
y.
same.
Did you guys understand that one?
Yeah.
Okay. 14, good?
He's
And 15. 5.
cube.
That's good.
Mm-hmm. And that was it. Mhm.
Wait,
5.
why is it x squared isn't subtraction, so would it be nothing under it?
Well, the indexes are the same, and it's x squared. 7 minus 2 is 5.
Okay.
Is it, okay?
Yeah.
Next one, problem number 3. Okay, some of you would say can't do this one, but you really can. What you're going to have to do is simplify each of these. So in other words, this is a problem. Before you write can't do it, you're going to have to, this is a problem from 6.1. This is a problem from 6.1. This is a problem within
Everything's a problem.
6.1. So how can you simplify this problem? Well, how do you simplify 250? 250 is, if I look at 250, 250 is 25 times 10. And 25 is 5 times 5, and 5 times 2 is 10. So 2 times 5 times 5 times 5. So 3 5s, I'm looking for 3 of a kind. So 5 times the cube root of 2 is cube root of 250. Are you guys good with that? Now I'm going to give you a little secret. My little secret. Because these are, they're asking you to add, I bet you these are all going to be cube roots of 2. Or at least another one.
Spoiler alert, they
Two,
are.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, I bet ya. That's just my little,
Spoiler alert.
so help me out here. 54.
Spoiler alert.
54, what, I know, even if you don't know what times what is 50, I know it's an even number. 2 goes into 54
27.
27
So
times, and I know 3, 3, 3. So you can,
Got it.
so 3, 3, 3, 2, so it's 3 times the cube root of 2. See what I'm telling you here? And then this one,
Yep.
I'm right.
2,
2,
2, 2, 2,
2, 2, 2, so it's,
2, 2, 2.
see how they do that?
Wow.
I'm so smart.
Or you taught this in other
Okay, so now, they're all, guess what? Cube root of 2. So what do we do?
5 plus 3.
5 and 3 is 8.
Minus 2,
8
6.
minus 2 is 6.
Cube root 2.
So it's 6 cube root 2.
Those.
That's your answer. Good?
Hi.
Seventeen. What do you think you're gonna do?
Factor,
Factor what?
radicals.
18 is what?
2, 2, 2.
Mhm.
Oh. Oops. Yeah.
Mhm.
That is.
So I've got, it. The index is 2, so I'm looking for 2 of a kind. So see this 3? It's gonna come out.
And no?
Add it?
Yeah, animals.
Multiply. So it's gonna be 18 root 2. What do you think is gonna happen with this 50? What do you think is gonna be underneath the radical?
It's gonna be a 2.
I'm thinking it's probably,
Spoiler alert. it
5,
is.
5, 2. 2. Yeah.
Mhm.
15.
What's the answer?
33 root 2.
Good? Next. 4 times 5, see, alright, do you feel you're getting better at multiplication?
Yeah.
I hope you're not using calculators, use your brain, because even, you know, I tell you, I'm guilty of this too. Using cell phones, you know how you use your cell phone to, call people and you don't know their cell phones?
I know what it is.
Their numbers.
Yeah, you just hit dial.
I know everyone
I
will
don't-
think myself.
I know the majority of my numbers, yeah. Like my important ones, like,
Yeah,
which my
Family,
family, if I
house.
really need.
I just know my card.
It's almost dangerous to not know the important numbers off the top of your head. Because let's say, for example, you gotta get a hold of your parents and, you
Your
don't
cell
have
phone
your
is
cell
still on.
phone and you have to call them, it's an emergency. And, you're using someone else's cell phone and you, obviously your parent's cell phone's not programmed into your friend's phone, how are you gonna get a hold of them?
We can
That's
put it
the
in
equivalent
before.
of not knowing what 4 times 5 is in your brain because you don't have a calculator. So you guys have to know your multiplication in your head, not using a calculator. And the only reason you don't know what 4 times 5 is because you've used a calculator so much that you guys are capable of memorizing.
Mental
It's not
math.
too late. It's not too late, just
My square brackets are calculated.
use it.
Adding money.
I know table looks twelve,
So what's this right here?
Multiplication.
28, 35.
And it's just pure laziness.
Yeah,
And then it's
if you-
15 for 5.
If you have a,
And I'm guilty of it too, guys. What's this?
Oh, 13.
Mhm. Good?
Yes.
Are these hard?
Nope.
see, I can handle this stuff, it's always
What about this one, 19?
3 root
And you notice how you're doing this in your head? Did you do it in your head?
Yeah.
Or did you write it out?
Oh, no. Look.
What's this one?
8, 4, 2, 2, 2, 2.
Did you get 7 root 2? Okay. 3 more of these. Cube root of 54, what does that mean?
What times what times what equals 50?
Well, 54, think of it in your head,
27, yeah,
9,
27, 3, 3, 3, and 2.
so 6 times 9, this is what I do, 6 times 9 is 54, and I have 3 3s, so it's 3 times the cube root of 2. And now this one is gonna be 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, right?
Yes.
So we've got 2 times the cube root of 2. So what's this answer? Mm-hmm.
Should keep square root.
I'm like, wait, oh.
21.
3, 3, 3, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4 3s.
So you're gonna take a 3 out, you get 9 cube root 3. And then
3, 3, 3, 2. You kind of just remember it at this point now.
yeah.
It's like chemistry.
Now what's this answer?
You can't do it.
That's it. So just stop there.
Wait, why can't you do it?
Because the
Well,
base, the
'cause-
radicals aren't the same.
2.
Because and see how he said it? That's what I want to hear. The radicands are not the same.
Okay.
Now, what if the indexes were not the same?
So-
The indexes. That's it. Can't do it, the radicans are not the same. Perfect. Well said. Last one,
5 twos, 32.
sounds like we have a writing assignment coming up. You guys can,
A writing assignment in math?
No.
yep,
Oh,
it's a,
do that.
it's a initiative. It's a district
It really
initiative.
Why?
It's required of the teachers to have writing assignments now in every subject. Not their choice, do you
I
think
know,
they want to
like,
grade writing?
It's so different nowadays than like when it used to be.
2 times 2 is 4 times 2 is 8, 1632. And then 6 times 8 is 48. So this is gonna be 2 root 2. And then this is gonna be 2 fourth root 3. So what's this answer?
You,
Yeah.
that's it, that's the answer.
Because,
Because the
Right.
right thing is the same.
so I might give you a problem like this, a writing assignment, and say, solve this and write how to solve this, and hey, you can do it. So,
I think we're done for the day.
no, we've got 6 more, 5 more, 7 more problems. 1,
And then a back page?
nope, we're done. After this set, this is a 2-day assignment.
It's multiplication.
What are you doing? Tell me the operation.
Multiplication.
Multiplication. This is a multiplication,
You're foiling.
and we're foiling.
Oh,
Good.
God.
Oh, jeez.
And when we foil, what do?
Long problems.
What does foiling mean?
First
It's
order
a-
and your last.
First, outer, inner, last. Let's do it. But it's now involving radical. So you guys got this. This is easy. The F.
Lucky me.
The F. What do you have here? F.
6.
6. 3 times 2 is 6. The outer. 3 times 4 root 5. Just leave it for now. Just leave it for now. We'll go back to simplifying. Plus the inners. 2 times, now you could do 2 root 5 times 2. We'll do this, we'll simplify it after. Plus 2 root, we're taping, guys. 2 root 5 times 4 root 5.
That low key, right there.
Okay, now let's simplify. I'm sorry.
It's not.
Now let's simplify. What do you get right here? We can multiply these two. What do you get? 3 times 4 root 5 is what? It's what? 12 root 5, good. What do you think you get right here? 2 root 5 times 2.
4
Mm-hmm. And what do you think you get right here? Think before you, think really.
6.
8.
Eight,
8.
When you add,
35.
35, yeah.
To 40.
Or-
Maybe 40.
Wow.
Uh, 2 times. Oh, yeah, I got it.
40.
Yeah, you got it. I
Why
just-
40?
2 times 4.
8.
5 times 5 is 5.
Yep, 40. 8, and then you got 2 of these, comes out. 8, 2 of these, 1 comes out. You got it?
Yeah.
2 times 4 is 8, and then you got a couple of these. So that 1 comes out, 8 times 5 is 40. You get it?
Yep.
Okay, now, what can we simplify?
6 plus 6.
40 and 6 is 46,
46 plus 16.
and you got it 16 root 5. Okay, how fast can we get these 6 done so we have no homework?
Probably like
That's a short.
Ready, set, go. 23.
30.
Okay, 3 times 1 is
3.
3. 3 times root 5 is 3 root 5 plus 1 root 5. What's root 5 times root 5?
5.
5, good job. Okay, now what can we add together?
8 plus
8
4
plus 4 root 5. Can I have a thumbs up if you get this?
Oh, I was
Can I have a mic?
Okay, good. 24. 24.
2.
2. Can I hear everybody?
2.
What's the next term?
6 or 7.
6 root 7
6 root 7 plus root 1 root 7.
plus 1 root 7. Ooh, what's this next one?
Shade.
21.
21. How'd you get 21?
Square root of 7 times square root of 7 is just 7, and times 3 is 21.
Very good. Very good. Next, what do you add?
22.
23 plus
7.
7 root 7. You got it.
We're learning.
We're learning.
Yay.
Ooh, 25.
What?
3 times 5 is?
8.
3 times negative 6 root 2 is negative 18 root 2. Minus 20 root 2. Plus 24 times 2 is, good job. What do you get? 63.
Minus 30.
Negative 38 square root of 2.
Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Uh-oh, what do we have here? Double trouble.
Sweet, awesome.
What does that mean?
Rule that you're gonna give us?
What is, well, let's just expand it.
for that?
There's a shortcut you can do, but let's just expand it. Let's do it safe, and then we can do a shortcut on Monday. It's Friday, so let's not confuse anybody with the shortcut. Does everyone understand that you've got 2 of these? So we have double, double. This is a binomial, we have 2 of them. Does everybody agree that you've got 2 of these?
Yes.
So now let's FOIL this. What's the square, these are not hard.
3.
What's the square root of 3 times the square root of 3?
30.
Does everyone understand that?
Yes.
What's the square root of 3 times the square root of 5?
Square root of
What's the square root of 5 times the square root of 3? And what's the square root of 5 times the square root of 5?
5.
5.
Okay, now simplify. 2 root 15. Easy?
Wait,
Leave it, you
Leave
get
it
2.
two.
Oh,
Because you have 1 of each, 1 and 1 is 2.
Square
1 and
root.
1 is 2.
Here we go again. Also. Right, 13.
27. What's root 13 times root 13?
13.
What's root 13 times 6?
6 root 13 plus 6 root 13.
And what's 6 times 6?
36.
So what do you have? What's your
49
answer?
plus 12 root 13.
Easy?
Yeah.
And the last one. This is the hardest one. Okay, let's see who knows what 2 root 5 times 2 root 5 is.
20.
Good job, 20. What's 2 root 5 times 3 root 2?
You're not allowed to do that.
Yeah. You got it. And what are you gonna have? You're gonna have another one of them, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna have one, you're gonna have another
Now
one.
you're going to have
9.
times 2 is 18.
Mm-hmm. You guys are on the ball. What's your final answer?
38.
12 or 10?
Well,
You guys deserve to not have any homework.
Not take that every classes.
Stop the camera.